Good evening, Bahamas. On the broadcast tonight, the MP for Central and South Abaco rejoins the Progressive Liberal Party. Plus, a Progressive Liberal Party MP comes to the defense of the Free National Movement leader. And the Nassau Airport Development Company celebrates a significant milestone.
Our news is brought to you by Alive, the nation's newest and best LTE network.
Good to be alive.
Welcome to our news, the weekend edition, and thanks for joining us. I'm Andrew Knowles. Weeks after distancing himself from the Free National Movement, Central and South Abaco MP Edison Key told reporters last night that he has joined the Progressive Liberal Party again. Key showed up at a PLP event in North Abaco last night, similar to his appearance at the PLP convention in February. Only difference this time, Key was ready to declare that he had come back home. Our Kyle Joaquin was in Abaco and he has this report.
What's the
He was on stage yet again at a major PLP event, holding hands with the Prime Minister and PLP candidate Central and South Abaco MP Edison Key, making it clear that he's no longer a member of the FNM, even going as far as to hold up the PLP's crab sign.
I'm supporting the PLP. I'm supporting Eva in Central South and Renato Curry in the North. I'm supporting the PLP. Simple as that. I'm not supporting the FNM with Hubert Minnis as leader, period. I told him that, told you that, so you could take that in your pipe and smoke it, bam.
So you're officially a PLP member again?
I was born a PLP. I've been here from 1970.
No, but you've been sitting on the FNM side of Parliament.
Yeah, but not very strong.
Christie once again urging eligible voters to get out and get registered.
Tell people they only have a short time to register. Let me put it this way. Tell them that you heard the Prime Minister say there is very little time left. And that if you are going to participate as a voter in the upcoming general election, you must register now. I'm saying it again. Tell them you heard me say tonight in Abaco that there's very little time left, and that if, as they should, want to participate as voters in the next general election, they must now register.
Renato Curry, who was elected in the 2012 North Abaco by-election after former Prime Minister Hubert Ingram stepped aside, made headlines 2 weeks ago when it was revealed he missed nearly half of the sittings of the House of Assembly. He's since dismissed it as an attack on his 2017 campaign, and last night said he's depending on his constituency to bring him back.
Abaco, we cannot stop now. We must keep moving forward together. The work that we have been able to do is only the beginning. We can do much more by helping each other to reach our goals and by pressing onward toward that which we want to achieve.
Central and South Abaco, I pledge to you to be a representative that serves the people. I am committed to community development, youth empowerment, and mentorship. I am committed to ensuring that our people have the opportunities for gainful employment and entrepreneurship.
Michael MP V. Alfred Gray also warning PLP supporters about the threat of an FNM administration.
They want this bad because they want to get at us bad. And if you think I'm joking, watch and see. They can't win. But I'm telling you, people like, never mind. If you read what they're saying out there, they're only waiting to fire some of y'all. This ain't no time to play. They gonna fire you. They gonna close Bamsey.
Then there was a lighthearted moment to the end of the night where Christie made this declaration.
To you fellas out there who kind of giving up, look, man!
For our news, I'm Kyle Joaquin.
Tall Pines Member of Parliament Leslie Miller is coming to the defense of Free National Movement leader Dr. Hubert Minnis, insisting His own party's attack ads against the F&M leader are in poor taste. Miller says he sees no reason for the mudslinging and personal attacks, as he believes the PLP should run on its own record. Jasmine Brown reports.
The PLP has started off its 2017 election campaign with attack ads like this one.
Let's begin to take a closer look at Hubert Minnis.
Change is coming to the Bahamas.
Change? Let's not forget who Hubert Minnis really is. When he was in cabinet, Minnis gave himself a fat government contract. And as Minister of Health, he had no real plan for national health insurance. Again and again, he couldn't even answer simple questions. How's that gonna work leading the country? Change? Man, please. Weak Hubert Minnis, not the kind of change we can risk.
But Miller says he is not impressed. In fact, he blasted his own party for taking what he called the low route.
I saw one of the ads. I think, it is not necessary, in my opinion, to come with negative ads against anyone. But, those who decided that's what they want to do, then that's what they want to do. Nothing I can do about it. I particularly don't care for it, because I think we are copying what they do in the United States, where you try to bring people down.
Miller says he prefers running a clean campaign instead of attacking a person's ability to lead. The outspoken MP says that's the kind of approach he would like to see his party take.
Go on your record. If your record is good enough and sound enough, the people are either going to buy into it or reject you. In my case, 12 times I go on my record over the last 30 years. And I tell all of my constituents, if you thought it was a bad MP, don't vote for me. If you thought it was a bad government, then do the next best thing. Ain't no need to be mudslinging and try to dirty someone's character to win an election. Let it be based on what I've achieved and what I've attained for you, and I've advanced your life over the last 5 years. That's what I think it should be about.
Miller, who has in the past called Minnis his friend, insisted that despite what some in his party may think, he believes the F&M leader and Prime Minister Perry Christie are on equal footing in their chances of winning the next general election. But it has not always been kind words between the pair. Earlier this month, Miller told the Tribune newspaper that while Minnis was his jack, he wasn't the smartest man on two legs. His comments came after Minnis claimed the F&M would find a new buyer for Bahama if they won the next general election. Miller explained his blunt statement.
I only used that term. I said that Dr. Minnis is not the fastest on two legs with regard to not having the killer instinct as Sir Lyndon had and Mr. Hubert Ingram, i.e. the fight that he had with the lady from Long Island. He should have dealt with her long ago, but he kept being soft and giving her chances. That's what that was in reference to. Not his skills as a Bahamian. He's one of the best businessmen in this country. So I will never use disparaging remarks against my friend and someone who has proven themselves to be worthy of the highest office in this country.
Reporting for our news, I'm Jasmine Brown.
Free National Movement candidate Dionisio Diagler took stock of parliamentarians and suggested that some of them are expired goods. The Freetown candidate said Prime Minister Perry Christie is among members of Parliament who does not know when it's time to leave the scene.
Our leader, Prime Minister Christie, is another one who's outlived his usefulness. He's 74. There's pictures of him abounding, of him falling asleep at every turn. He's exhausted. He's tired. He needs to go home and relax and let someone younger rise up.
Diagler says even members of the PLP administration are wishing for the day Christie steps down. Christie's leadership was challenged by Alfred Sayers during the PLP's convention. Philip Davis, although never going head-to-head with Christie, said he is ready to become the next prime minister. Christie said in January that he will pass on the baton when the time is right. However, Diagler begs to differ.
Christie has no intention of ever passing on the baton. Every time he says that, then when the time comes for him to pass the baton, he will say, oh, the people love me. Oh, they can't do without me. I'm just the be-all and end-all of the PLP. I'm the leader that no one can replace. The man's been there for over 20 years.
From the crime beat, police over in Grand Bahama are investigating the overnight fatal shooting of a woman. Shortly after 9 p.m. Saturday, officers were called to a business establishment on Oak Street after reports of gunshots were heard. When they arrived on the scene, they found the victim with a gunshot wound to the body. Now, police are appealing to the general public for anyone with any information that can assist with this investigation to call them at telephone numbers 350-3107 through 12, 919-911, or call your nearest police station. Also tonight, police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the apparent drowning death of a teenage boy that occurred on Friday. Reports are that shortly after 4:30 p.m., the teen boy was swimming in waters off the western tip of Arawak Key when he lost consciousness. The victim was transported to shore where he was pronounced dead. An autopsy will be performed to determine the exact cause of death. Investigations are ongoing. Well, still ahead tonight, NAD celebrates 10 years of partnership and operations at LPIA. That story and more when our news returns.